5, Moscow Express, representing David Nicholson, who's won this race 3 times in the last 5 years. It's ridden by Adrian Maguire. 6 is Tibetan, on whom Mick Fitzgerald is putting out 1 pound overweight. That's the only weight change. 7 is Kinney Cash, ridden by Warren Marston. 8 is Mr. RM, ridden by Jamie Goldstein. And 9 is Dane Gold, ridden by Mr. Seamus Durack. Those are the 9 runners.
And this is a really good betting market. And the warm favourite is Moscow Express, shortening on the course from 6 to 4 to 11 to 8. Then it's 7 to 2 Potentate, who was well back this morning in the offices at 5 to 1. It's 4 to 1 Morello, easing slightly, 6 to 1 Shooting Light, 12 to 1 Kinnis Cash, 20 to 1 Allegation Tibetan and Mr. RM, and the bottom weight Dane Gold.
This horse came over from Ireland and duly won comfortably at Towster. Has been put up £7 in the handicap for that, but doesn't suffer the...
Got a winner under the belt, of course. What a lovely mare this is. Morello, bought by Mary Reevely as an unbroken store for 40,000. She told me she didn't sleep the night after buying this. She was so worried. She is here today. It's only the second time Mary Reevely's come down from Cleveland here to Chepstow. Took her 4.5 hours. So that in itself tells you why she's come here, because this is the apple of her eye. Now, she's unbeaten skew in her bumpers and over hurdles, but this is her biggest test yet. The ground, though, will suit.
Yeah, Mary Reevely got a little bit of stick for not running her at Aintree last year, which I thought was very hard. When Mary looks at, I mean, she's a wonderful trainer of horses. Really, like a lot of people say, they've got them at heart, but you always actually believe Mary Reevely. She's produced this filly superbly. I saw her the first time she won over hurdles at Haydock. Didn't jump all that well and still won on the bridle, and I think she's an improving sort. Will like the cut in the ground, will appreciate the 2 mile 4, and may even step up in trip one day.
Well, they've already got 1 prize, 4.5 to 1 bar. It's about to unfold, the Tote Silver Trophy. Peter O'Sullivan.
Wait! Don't get in a hurry. You all right about? Come on.
And that's it. Winners of 44 races between them here. Shooting Light and Kinney's Cash, the first to show, with Potentate right up there with them over the first of the 11 flights. Shooting Light and Potentate, Kinney's Cash over on the far side. Potentate, the 6 times course visitor, 6 times course winner, just about in the lead as they come to the second from Kinney's Cash on the far side, and Shooting Light and Moscow Express just in behind them. And Tibetan over on the far rail with Morello coming down towards the third, and they're not hanging about here. Potentate and Kinney's Cash, these two jump it together from Shooting Light in third, then Allegation with the sheepskin noseband 4, then Moscow Express and Morello and Mr. RM, and behind them Tibetan and Dane Gold, the back marker. Coming down to the fourth of the 11 flights, Potentate on the near side, just the leader from Kinney's Cash on the far side. Then come Shooting Light and Allegation together from Moscow Express and Morello and Mr. RM and Tibetan and Dane Gold. Potentate, the leader, by about half a length from Kinney's Cash on the inside as they bowl down the hill towards this sharp left-hand turn. Leading the remainder at a fairly respectful distance at the moment is Shooting Light, with Allegation on his inside. The 2 leaders swing left-handed, make their way out over towards the far side with Kinney's Cash still and Potentate disputing it. Kinney's Cash on the inside of Potentate. Gap then of about 6, 7 or even 8 lengths to Shooting Light, and then Allegation on the outside of Allegation, Moscow Express with Mr. RM, and then Morello travelling sweetly, then Tibetan, and finally Dane Gold. They're over the far side now and racing towards the next flight, number 5, with Potentate back in the lead from Kinney's Cash, then Shooting Light still heading the remainder from Allegation and Mr. RM, Morello and Moscow Express and Tibetan and Dane Gold. Over that one, still Potentate from Kinney's Cash. Shooting Light comes next, followed by Morello, who's improving. Allegation just getting chased along a little bit by Andy Thornton, riding for the Pipe Racing Club for the first time. Coming to number 6, Potentate jumps it in the lead in his bid to win His 7th race at Chepstow at his 7th attempt. Morello's travelling very well on the outside of Kinney's Cash. Then comes Shooting Light going well, and then Mr. RM, and then Moscow Express, who's still very much in contention as they jump the 7th. Dane Gold is the back marker. Potentate is still the leader. Shooting Light and Morello are now 2nd and 3rd, followed by Moscow Express and Mr. RM, and then Kinney's Cash, who's losing ground all the time. They'll shortly be racing out of the backstretch and got a long run before the home straight in this Tote Silver Trophy Handicap hurdle, with Potentate still the leader from Morello and Shooting Light and Moscow Express, and then Mr. RM, and then a long gap to Kinney's Cash and Allegation and Tibetan, and Dane Gold the back marker. Racing towards the home turn now, Potentate and Tony McCoy still the leaders from Morello. Just in behind him, then Shooting Light, and then Moscow Express, and these four have it between them now, about a fall as they swing into the home straight. And Moscow Express actually is under pressure and being chased along at the moment by Adrian Maguire. They're coming down now towards the 4th last flight, and as they do so, it's Potentate over on the far side. Potentate coming down towards the 4th last from Shooting Light and Morello and Moscow Express. Potentate being chased along now towards the right of the picture as we see them. It's Shooting Light towards the left. Morello coming there strongly in the centre of the course. Moscow Express looks beat at the 3rd last. It's Shooting Light on the near side. Oh, he didn't land it a bit in a heap there, but he's still going strong. Shooting Light on the near side. Morello, Potentate now under pressure. Moscow Express virtually out of it as they come down towards the 2nd last flight. Shooting Light and Morello together. Shooting Light on the near side. Morello, Potentate over on the far side. Racing down towards the final flight now. Shooting Light on the near side. Potentate on the far side. Morello between horses. These three now. Moscow Express is counted right out of it. It's Shooting Light on the near side. Potentate fighting his way back over on the far side. He's a game one at the final flight. Shooting Light's going to land in the lead. He lands in the lead from Potentate Morello. It's Shooting Light from Potentate and Morello as they race up towards the line. Shooting Light is beginning to shorten his stride. Morello's beginning to get up on the near side. Morello's going to win it at the line. Morello is the winner and Shooting Light is 2nd and Potentate is 3rd. That's the 1, 2, 3 with Moscow Express. 4, 5 was Allegation behind. Allegation was Mr. RM. The rest have been pulled up, and so the result: first, number 2, Morello, owned by Mr. and Mrs. W.J. Williams, trained by Mr.